Little Caesars changed the game, bro.
They did.
Little Caesars changed. That's the most shot of shit.
Hey, Chewy Blood. They want you on the podcast, bro. Look, he Mexican, bro. You gotta put him on.
Am I interrupting your depression? I'm sorry.
This week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Wraps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Wraps, where the big boys play.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Voice Party Podcast. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm here, JD. That's my name. I'm here with Black Joaquin, aka Joaquin Loscano, aka
Joaquin Xavier.
Joaquin Xavier. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
How old are you now? 40?
78.
There we go.
In spirit.
Yeah.
78 in spirit.
I am here with Black Corday as well.
Wow. Okay. I'm just Corday. What other Black?
You're just Corday, but you call him Black Joaquin.
Exactly,
all the time.
dude. Thanks. Shout out to Brian Hicks. But what other Corday do you know?
That's true.
Exactly.
Good fucking deal. And then this. Oh, sorry. I forgot Phil. What's up, Phil?
How's it going?
Good. I hate that you put the camera on yourself because then people saw who's here.
It was weird. It was.
All
It
right.
was like the secret. He was like the Vlad TV of the Voice Party, like behind the scenes.
Yeah. This guest is a fucking angel. People may know him. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Gaspar.
Gaspar! My favorite person! Oh!
What's
Welcome
up, man?
back.
How you doing?
I've been good. How you guys doing?
I've been all right.
I'm assuming you've been watching, so I don't know what you're asking.
Of course.
So, of the 5 different replacement co-hosts, which one was your favorite?
Say Corday, because he's right here.
Yeah, Corday.
I was gonna wait.
By no contest.
Piece of shit.
JD or Corday over here, like, this fool better not say nothing with my perfect attendance record.
No, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, how you been, bro? You've been gone. You've disappeared. People ask what's up with you.
Yeah.
When are you coming back? I don't know what to tell them because you don't reply to my messages.
I have to unblock you.
He left you on red.
It doesn't even say red. It just says sent.
Oh shit.
That's worse. Like this motherfucker died. What have you been up to, bro?
I have
Life
been,
after the Voice Party. That's what this episode's called.
Well, I went to work at a resort in the desert, and I was there for 6 months, and I've been back since mid-June.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Okay. Hiding in the desert.
Yeah.
You've been back since mid-June. We just now hearing about this.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
You've been
actually,
in town all this time. My phone ain't rang. Not one text message. Nothing.
what had happened was.
Well, he showed up to the recent comedy show.
Yeah. Actually, I was
He
expecting
did.
to see you there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
He did. He showed up. Oh, my bad. See, I'm over here. You weren't there.
Yeah, I know.
He was there. And he showed up, which was the most random shit because I thought he was.
I said I was coming. I told you I was coming.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was.
My wife says that. It doesn't make it true.
You unblocked him, sent a message, said he was coming, and then blocked him again. So he couldn't
Yeah, I guess so. And then at the show, he talked to me for 5 minutes.
There was a show. What did you want from me?
Fuck those comics. Won't talk to me. Nah, but for real, what were you doing in the resort?
I mean, there's nothing cool about the job. I was, it's just a job. But so I was a housekeeper, then I was a shuttle driver. But it's a really different experience from being out here.
Is Death Valley really haunted?
No, it's called Death Valley because it gets right now. It's in the, like 130 degrees.
Yeah.
And
I'm just kidding.
And like 10 people a year die. Yeah.
Wow. Do people stay there over the summer?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
It's still open. Yeah. In fact, yeah.
I thought they closed it during the summer.
They closed part of it because just the.
Why would people want to live there? Anyway.
Well, people live there because they pay you, but I don't know why tourists come.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people pay to come. But,
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so there's not a lot of locals per se.
So what I hear from the people that stay there year round is that people come from like East Europe or places where you don't get this kind of heat, and so they come to experience it. But all you can do is kind of take a picture next to the giant thermometer, but you can't really stay out there because the heat's gonna kill you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
130.
Yeah.
You cook chicken for like 6 hours.
Well, they said that I forget what the temperature is to be able to cook an egg on like the asphalt, but it's way beyond what you need to cook an egg.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 90 degrees? or 101.
I forget. Well, no, yeah, because the surface is hotter than the temperature. Yeah.
Wait, so you left for the summer?
Mm-hmm.
Coward.
yeah, no, that's what they thought. But I mean, I have to see my kid. So.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you could only work there for like that amount of time, and then you have to leave.
They need people. They need people. They're not gonna tell you to leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Year-round job.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I could do that. Like right now, we're fucking dying with 92.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's the same.
Yeah,
thing.
and you're wearing a flannel. He's wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
Drinking hot coffee.
I mean, if you work inside, it's the same as being anywhere else.
That's true. But you still gotta walk out to take out the trash.
Take out the trash. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good point.
so you've been to Vegas, right? And like when it's like really hot, like how much worse is it at Death Valley? Because I remember it was like 110 in Vegas, and it felt like I was walking behind like a diesel truck as it like goes off, and I just felt like the exhaust in my face. How much more?
I mean, it is more. The thing about Death Valley is that it's really dry, and so when it's 80, you're like, whatever, you know, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I left in May. It was pretty bad in May. Even the evenings are so hot.
Okay.
But I can't imagine what it is right now. I talked to people that are there, but yeah.
What's the temperature at night since it's desert?
It's 100, 110. 100,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it gets cold at night.
Well, you do lose quite a bit of because if it goes up to 130 and it goes down to 100, that's 30 degrees different.
Damn,
but it's still really hot.
Fuck that. Let's see why you left.
I wonder what winters are like.
Winters are pretty cool. So it gets like, for example, I think in late December and January, it does get down to like 50, which is uncomfortable, but you just put on a jacket. And it gets down to the 40s too at night. But most of the winter, it does get windy year round. Actually, there's quite a bit of dust storms. They look really pretty, but you can't breathe in them. But yeah, most of the winter is in the 60s, so great for going to hike. The mountains are really, really pretty. I think that's the main reason to go there. Yeah.
What made you? Were you like? Why did you? Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, so I did an outline.
Oh shit! You came with notes.
Oh, okay.
Guys, wake up! You came with notes.
Exactly.
So the reasons to go there besides the hiking, well, the reason to go there for work.
You went. Okay.
So there's a lot of people that do this. This is a lifestyle for them. They just work seasonally at national parks. It's a great place to start over. It's a great place to get away from things, and it's not a bad way to save money. Rent, usually a lot of these places, they provide housing and food. They charge you for it, but they just take it out of your paycheck. And so whatever you're left with, hopefully if you don't have too many bills, you just get to keep that. And yeah, without going too much into personal stuff, I kind of
no, please.
I kind of wanted to get away.
That's what the people came here for.
No, yeah, I kind of wanted to get away from stuff, and not like, I don't know. I just wanted something very, very different. And I had only gone for 3 months, and then I just really liked it, and I ended up staying for 6 months. The reason I left was because I wanted to see my kid. Otherwise, there was. So, for example, right now, right, we're here. For the most part, we all like each other. But we all have
Phil, you have anything?
I feel attacked.
Yeah. No, but we all had to drive 20, 30 minutes. We all had to get ready, and then we all have to drive back. We have over there. So it's 2 resorts. They're 1 mile apart. And you don't get that, right? Like, there's a cafeteria. This happens so often where I just go eat. On my day off, I run into people, friends, and then we just end up talking for like 2 hours, kind of like this. And then all you have to do is walk home or drive home the 1 mile, or, and so it's so much easier to be around people. Whenever I talk about this, it's like there's no traffic because there's not a town. The closest town is an hour away, and so you don't have to commute. So I think the average commute is I don't know what it is, but like if you're commuting an hour to work and an hour back, that's 2 extra hours that you have in your day to do whatever the hell you want. Another thing is remember the early episodes when we talk about like having a hard time working out, eating healthy. I still am having trouble with binge eating. That doesn't happen there. The reason it doesn't happen there is because there's no 7-Eleven down the street. There's no Walmart down the street.
Not a lot of chips around.
No, no.
We talk about
Yeah,
chips.
yeah. You just don't have.
The resort has some interesting food, though. Yeah, I mean, it's a tourist trap. It's got to have something.
I'll get to that. Yeah. So.
Wait your turn, Joaquin.
No. No, I'll say it. The food sucks. That's actually one of the downsides. The food sucks. And so you really just kind of eat what you need to eat. Which is fine for me. I know it can be a huge sacrifice for people. But yeah, I stopped buying, like when, I would go to Walmart to do grocery shopping and I just wouldn't buy chips. I wouldn't buy candy, whatever. And at first it was hard because you do crave it, but then eventually you just kind of get used to it. The problem is that whenever you see something, you crave it because you just haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
But the flip side is that you're a little bit healthier. I mean, yeah.
Away from garbage.
Yeah, you're just away from garbage. The other thing is, for example, like sometimes you buy something to make yourself feel better. Like we all do clothes or whatever. I do it with video games. There's nothing there. And so really what you get the part of your check that you get to keep it. You have to kind of go out of your way to spend that money. And so in a lot of ways it feels liberating just to be away from capitalism,
Bad
really.
habits.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That too.
All that hustle and bustle, all those advertisements.
Yeah.
Free of that.
We have no cable, which we're supposed to get cable, but like that was actually cool that we don't have cable because
just hot weather, bread and water, baby.
Well, for example, when I first got here, when I first got here, I was watching a few soccer games on TV, and there kept coming on a Pizza Hut commercial kept coming on.
Yeah.
I don't like Pizza Hut, but I hadn't been eating that type of food that I was craving it so much.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen over there, you know?
There's no pizza in Death Valley.
No, there's pizza. There's the place will prepare you a pizza.
DiGiorno's no.
No. I mean, it depends. Sometimes they change the ingredients. Sometimes it's not
But it's
bad.
handmade, homemade.
Well, it's made there, yeah. It's not that bad. It's better than Little Caesars.
Okay. Well, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
There.
All right. Cool.
Wait, do that voice. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
I think we found his thing.
Yeah. That's why you were able to stay over there. They have pizza.
Oh no. No, I couldn't. I couldn't eat like that. In fact, I lost 25
you look
pounds.
Slim. You look slim.
I've gained some of it. When I left, I was 195. When I came back, I was 170. Right now, I think I'm back to 185.
Okay.
Just because there's 7-Eleven down my street.
Gained 15 pounds back in a month. Congrats, man.
Less, and a lot less actually. Yeah, I gained it immediately.
Chips. All it was chips, huh?
And my mom's cooking because I live with my mom.
You've been gone so long, mijo.
The other cool thing is that there's a sense of community, like
a tribe living in the middle of the desert.
so right here you don't know your neighbors usually, right? You don't know who your neighbors are, and over there, so it's set up in a kind of a dorm style. It's an old hotel building that they just transformed into dorms.
Definitely haunted.
And so you know everybody. You work with them, and yeah, you just run into them all the time, and so it's so different than being out here. Out here, I feel so isolated, and I don't think I'm the only one. Usually, you go to work and then you just come home and do something by yourself. Maybe on the weekends or a couple times a week, you'll go out, But it's kind of a thing, right? You have to get ready, you have to drive there. Over there, it's not that. You just sometimes people come out of their dorm just to smoke, and then there's already a group right there hanging out. And if you're in the mood and you run into them, then you go hang out with them. Or sometimes they're just chilling there, whatever. So there's definitely. That. Oh, okay, for example, if in a couple of days I hit you guys up and I'm like, hey, let's go, whatever, let's get together for a movie. Some of you guys might show up.
Courtney's for sure gonna flake.
Some of you guys might show up. Some of you guys won't. Over there, the cool thing is there's enough people to where you can kind of make plans. And it's kind of like being a kid again. I don't know if you guys had this experience where, like, when you're a kid, you just do stuff. You're not like, oh, not today, maybe another day. No, you just do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what else there is to do? You can't watch TV.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
There's internet though.
There is internet.
It's better than Little Caesars.
Some parts have better reception than others. But yeah. Like for one time, I invited people to play soccer. Or most of them didn't play, and people showed up because there was nothing else to do. And so we got a good like.
So it's a great place to do a comedy show.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what it sounds like, man. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone shows up.
Yeah.
In fact, now that you're saying it, let's do it. If I had known
Voice
more,
Party presents the Death Valley
Comedy in
Show.
Death Valley.
I really wanted to because I know everybody. Like, it would have been nice to perform to 30, 40, 50, whatever people who know me, you know, and not just strangers.
You should do a show. We'll book you as a headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far is it from here?
8-hour drive. It's an 8-hour
You've done
drive.
those. You've done that right before you showed up here.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah, that morning was funny.
And this didn't cross your mind while you were over there?
I was expecting them to do like a talent show, and then I was okay. If they do that, then I'll perform.
Yeah. Bring the guitar.
Bring the guitar.
Just wait, just say talent show. I'll be there.
Frothing at the mouth and shit. That's okay.
No, go ahead.
No. That's like the first thing I would have thought.
Yeah.
You know, especially with like, oh, they'll definitely show up. If you did a comedy show there, the whole town's gonna show up.
Mm-hmm. It's how
many people?
The staff is like.
Can they come up
a little bit over 200 people?
Can they come up with $15 each?
I don't think they'll pay.
Okay, no, never mind. Well, that was that.
Make some merch. Make it off the merch.
Yeah.
The culture is a little bit different, especially so. Most of the staff is just people that are doing this as a lifestyle seasonally. They move around different parts. A lot of people are really young and they're just trying it out. You know, they just graduate high school.
Some
or
people
whatever.
do that like in mountains where they have the ski resorts too, right?
Yeah. So the culture is a little bit different. For example, I feel, and this was just my perception, that there's a lot less materialism.
Minimalist.
Yeah, you can't carry too much stuff with you. I was actually one of the ones that took the most stuff with me. And we're all, for the most part, we're all poor. Like everybody there is poor. They pay pretty close to minimum wage. Everybody drives kind of, beat up cars, just something that gets you around. And
it's like living in the Bay Area.
Well, no, because in the Bay, like for example, in the Bay, I remember it was really important what shoes you had, And over there, nobody cares what you're wearing. Like, for example, I noticed this over there where I love wearing soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm showing off. Nobody knows what this is. Nobody knows where this is from.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, right. It's just a team. It's a team. It's not even like the best team. Everybody knows like Real Madrid, Juventus. This is Torino. Nobody knows who Torino is except if you follow the league.
It's not a pizza.
But I like it, and I could wear it for myself. You ever hear like you hear women like, "Oh, I'm not wearing this so guys will see me. I'm just wearing it for myself." And I was always like, "Come on, dude. You're not serious." Yeah. Well, now I understand it. I wear this for myself. Nobody there plays soccer. Nobody knows what this is, but I still enjoy wearing it. But yeah, it's not a oh, look how much money I make thing, because we all make the same over there pretty much, and so that's super liberating too. Yeah, it sounds like I'm fucking like.
Are you going back?
Oh, I'm going back. I don't think I can ever come back to normal society.
Well, this isn't
permanently.
Glad you mentioned that, because this is actually your intervention. Leave that fucking desert alone. Just quit the bullshit and come back to reality. There's new flavors of chips every day coming out.
Oh, dude.
Hey, so, we'll send them packages. Like, hey, we know the food ain't down there as good, but here you go. Here's some.
Like Pringles has a Hot Ones edition.
Exactly.
They have a new Pringles that's like 2 times the size of this can, dog. You seen those? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like an extended clip, dog.
Exactly.
Yeah. But whatever, man. Go and play with your sand.
Okay, here's another point.
Okay.
Like, all right. I'm pretty weird.
I'm just trying to bring you back. That's all.
I mean, I'll be back.
It's like
for the
you joined the
summers.
Manson family. It's like, son, please come back. We love you.
We miss you. Well, most of us do.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not Phil.
I feel attacked.
Just for the record, I asked Phil earlier if he hates or if there's beef between him and Gaspar, because people have asked that, you guys are polar opposites, and they always wonder if there's like, this guy looks like Jesus hippie from the 70s and you look like that, so you have a different opinion. So it's like, what's going on? So can you guys just fucking clear the air?
Clear the air. I don't know, because I have no idea about this.
I love Gaspar. He's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm super right wing, he's super left wing, we still hang out. We
Opposites
still have fun.
attract. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you need both wings to fly, baby.
Otherwise, the bird falls.
Exactly. So, I was telling JD about. I think the last time we saw each other was at that party at Crystal and Andrews, and you were talking to me something about some like economic policy, government. And I was just like, right, that's like Taco Bell when they had the Nachos Bel Grande. It used to have guacamole on it, and then there was an avocado shortage. They got rid of the guacamole. The avocados came back. The guacamole never did. They lied to us.
So you were
just like, I'm glad you understand my points, Phil.
There you go.
You got to find a parallel on fast food to get through Phil.
What Italian voice was that you just did, Phil? Like they lied to us.
That was definitely not Italian.
Yeah. Or it was something. I don't know. I feel like he was like Italian / Reagan. Like I feel like he was
it's
going
one
that.
of Phil's voices.
Okay, yeah.
So you guys are good.
Yeah.
I love Gaspar.
Yeah, we never had.
It's just a couple of people ask, like, are they?
I mean, we've had some like heated debates in the past, but I think it's okay to have debates with friends and still be friends after.
You should be having those debates.
Yes.
And it never got personal between the two of them. So
That's true. That's true. Sorry to disrupt your notes.
No, it's fine. So I'm pretty weird. I think I don't have to explain that to you guys.
Very much so.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So out there, for the first time, I didn't feel weird, and it's not because I'm not weird. It's just that
It's just a bunch of nomads.
there was a lot of people there. They were like me or weird in their own way. Like for example, I hate customer service, and it's like the easiest job to get. You just go apply, and they usually need you. And I hated it. And it's not that I'm bad at it. It wears me out so much getting yelled at by people. But I met so many people out there. They're like, I don't want to work with customers. So many, and there's an opportunity to do that. I mean, there's an opportunity here too. But it's nice to be around so many people that are like that. Another thing is uncomfortable because you're so far away from society. Never mind.
No, say it.
Say it.
God, it's in the fucking notes.
You're already weird, dude.
Pass me the
We know.
It is in the notes. No, okay.
Corday, get the notepad and read that shit.
Okay,
man.
this is my
barely read
no.
it.
Okay, this is my theory though. Because you're so far away from society, women are less.
Less options. Yeah.
No. Well, yeah, no. They're less worried about what society thinks of them.
So they're freakier. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, or so they told me. That's what they said to me.
Okay, that's all you have to fucking say, dude. That's why you're in the desert.
Okay.
No.
Having
Now it
orgies
all
out there
makes
at
sense.
Death
No.
Valley.
Nah, it would make sense.
That would make sense.
That shit's worth dying
Having
for.
weird
homie.
sex orgies in Death Valley. That's what's up.
The
right?
Tuscan Raiders get down.
Do
is
you
what
got
you're
other
telling
kids
me.
down there?
Women
Do you
in
like
heat.
come up for this kid, but you got other kids on the way? Or something
Not that I know of.
Exactly. Right.
No.
You took him out to the desert and left him.
No. So what he did is he left for 3 months. Hopefully, there's new ones by the time he gets back. 'cause
Oh, okay.
I burn bridges now.
Exactly. Because more chicks graduate from college in June, so he like let him come, and then he comes back like, who's this new guy? Like, he was here 6 months ago. I never met him.
I'm just imagining Gaspar going through his notes like, I've heard of the human wheelbarrow, but I've never experienced it before until moving out there.
There are.
Oh, there's more.
right. That's all. Flip the page. Huh?
Oh shit! This is a voice party first.
The lifestyle you're describing reminds me of an Oscar-winning, I think it was won or nominated film by Chloe Zhao. Also, she directed Marvel's The Eternals, if you haven't heard of that film. But it's essentially all about these folks who were sort of forced into this nomadic lifestyle because maybe, the company they work for, the town they lived in dried up and they had nowhere else to go. So it's a whole community of people living in RVs and traveling across the country. And some of those people did get seasonal work at parks and what have you out in the wilderness somewhere. And I was like, that was sort of my introduction to that idea. It's like, oh, okay, you go and you work here at this summer camp for about a couple of months and then you move on. It's crazy. It's,
He's like Ernest Hemingway when he went to Cuba.
yeah, I didn't even make that.
Are you writing?
You better be.
I didn't. No, I went with the intention of writing. I did do other stuff. I did a lot of reading.
Apparently, women.
I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding.
I did do a lot of reading.
But have you journaled at all? Like, because you're in a fucking place where there's not a lot of people for a fucking reason. Like, it's the hottest place in the world, right?
No, but that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Even though there's less people, is that I had way more interactions with people over there. Way more. I had friends who, I have friends here, but it's like, if I hit up my friends, hey, let's do something, they all showed up. And it's not that there's better people there. It's just the culture is different. There's no traffic.
Right.
That's 2 hours extra that you get to your day.
That's true.
Yeah, and we're all working together. We're all eating together, and so even if you don't want to do anything, you run into them in the lunchroom, and you just hang out there. And if you don't feel like it, you just go home. But if you do. How many times has that happened to you guys where you feel like doing something, but nobody wants to do anything that day? I don't know if it's happened to you. It happens to me.
A lot of times.
Yeah,
Because work burns you out.
Yeah, it burns you out.
Commute burns you out.
Especially for me, the commute always burned me.
Yeah.
It was like an hour. It was like literally an hour to work, hour back, and usually that hour back is like during like the sun and it's like the heat. So you like by the time you get home, you just like fuck. You just beat up from work and then like the commute. So yeah.
Yeah, and so.
Or driving hella far for a show.
Yeah.
By the time you get there, you're probably like,
Yeah, that's why I was taking naps during before the show or like during it.
Yeah, so it's a great experience. It's not for everybody.
But don't you miss being back here,
No.
at all?
No.
Like certain
No.
things? You
Nothing.
remember us closing out the bars, baby?
I miss
I'm just kidding.
No, I miss hanging out with you, all of you guys, right? But not.
Even me.
Yeah. But I would.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah.
Sure, buddy.
I miss you. Yeah.
You should have just said sure.
Moving on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, but if I could fix it with the press of a button, I would just have you guys be there, as opposed to me leaving that place.
Voice Party moves down to the desert.
I mean,
Fuck that.
The equipment would fry.
Exactly.
well, let's talk about the sacrifices.
Sacrifices. Yeah.
Because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
Right.
For example, if you have a stable career, you can't. There's no reason to just drop that and go.
You don't need electricians over there?
They do. They need. Yeah. If you're planning on buying a home, you don't want to do that. They won't pay you enough.
So they do have houses there.
They have housing. But you can't buy a house. You can buy a trailer and park it there, but the housing belongs to the.
I'm assuming
company.
to really, I guess, make money out there, you got to work in like HVAC. I'm sure the ACs are running 24/7.
No, yeah, there is higher skilled jobs that you get paid more, but really the positions to make money is the tip positions. Bartenders, I think, seem to make the most, and then the servers make the most.
It is the hottest place in the world, right?
I've heard it's the hottest place in the world, and I've heard it's the hottest place in the continental U.S. I don't know which one's true.
I heard there's another place in the Middle East that's hotter.
It makes sense,
I don't know
right?
if it's hotter. It's
like
I think I heard it was the hottest place in the world. Supposedly where Undertaker was from also.
Yeah, he's from Death Valley, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's not true, but that's what his character was.
He'd have had a stroke as a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. If
Is there families?
Yeah.
There is
families. What I did hear is that if your kids are little, you can still have them there. But once they start to get into like junior high, they'll tell you straight up, "Hey, I don't want to be here anymore." And so the parents tend to make that sacrifice where
that makes sense.
They leave and yeah.
Would you bring your daughter to live with you there?
I wish I could. They don't. There's some places that do have childcare, but that one doesn't. And I'm not going to take her there for the summer. But I wish I could.
You want her to live.
Yeah.
Responsible parent.
What's the longest you've been out there where you're like, oh, like when it's that hot, you can't be out there?
May was pretty unbearable. But the people that have been there for years told me, oh, it's not hot yet. Trust me. Wow. So they're going through it right now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The other sacrifice is that a lot of people either picked up substance abuse or they just kind of did more of it. There was a lot of people that by 8 p.m. they're done. They're too high, too drunk.
Okay.
I had a friend who he didn't.
Responsible users.
Yeah. I had a
Bed
friend.
by 10, baby.
I had a friend who didn't smoke and started smoking like a chimney.
That makes sense.
Well, there's nothing to do.
Right.
But also
It's like being in jail in a way. When those guys
Yeah.
pick up smoking habits or whatever back in the days.
And if you don't, like, for example, out here you have a lot of coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
That when you go there you don't have them. That's what I noticed early on. It was actually kind of not a hard adjustment, but it was definitely an adjustment. Is that I didn't have my coping mechanisms, such as going to 7-Eleven at night and eating some snacks.
Yeah. Or just binge watching shit on TV extra.
You can like Netflix stuff. Yeah, you can still watch Netflix. In the evening it gets kind of slow, but I mean there's ways around that. You can download or whatever.
Go to orgies, whatever.
I didn't get invited into it.
Because you was throwing your own. I'm playing.
He's like the Charles Manson of that.
Yeah, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about at least about this is that I had so for the most part I think
we're not done after you're done with your list.
No, of course. Well, actually, if you guys have questions so far about any of this,
Actually, I do have a question.
yeah.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
If you got bit in the dick by a snake and your friend had to suck the poison out to save your life, would that make your friend gay?
no, it wouldn't.
Great.
Oh, actually, yeah. So
The off the wall moment has passed.
You see why he doesn't like you, Phil?
So there's a lot of outcasts out there. A lot. But outcasts in their own way, right? Like, for example, there was a lot of people who had been homeless. There's a lot of people with like personality disorders. There's a lot of people from the LGBTQ community. There's immigrants. And so I feel like that kind of adds to the culture of just being, I don't know, it felt like it was more
people excluded from society.
And it makes sense to me, right? Where it's like, if you got it good out here, why would you leave?
Yeah.
Now, but if you don't, then it's like, yeah, you're
It's
gonna.
like a sanctuary.
It felt like it, and it wasn't perfect. There was some people, like there was this lady that told me, when I asked her, I was like, hey, would you recommend this place to your friends? And she said, not if you're black.
Sorry, Cordy and Joaquin.
And I said, what do you mean? And she said, it feels like the QAnon people are here. I think the people that are there year round are not what I've been describing. They're.
So you've been stuck in your bubble.
Well,
no, I'm not saying that, but like there's.
I hung out with mostly with people who come and go. And in fact, actually, the people I got closest to were the international students. They bring in international students on a J1 visa, and they work there for their summer break. These were South Americans. And so, I mean...
So you say you're the most social person that went there?
Dude, for the first time, I felt like one of the most normal people ever.
God.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a weird place.
Yeah, like a lot of things that I've been saying about myself where I'm like, oh, it's just hard to
He's like the mayor of the town.
Exactly.
No, dude, I was making plans and people were coming to do stuff with me. Like,
You could run for mayor.
run for mayor.
You were
Mayor of Death Valley.
For the first
He's
time.
like Charles Manson, dog.
more than normal. You
He's
were
a Charles Manson. Spending time in the desert. Next thing you know, he's going to be ruining parties. Sorry.
No. So yeah, for the most, yeah. It is a lot of people who I would consider.
What's the near? Consider what? Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Is there a reservation nearby?
Yeah.
Which one? Like what is it?
What is it? The Shoshone?
Shoshone?
Yeah. It's all Shoshone land.
They live out in the.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Do they come into the?
I don't. We had, I think, one worker, and then we had one lady who was like a parent of Shoshone kids.
Because we hear how hard it is to live in the desert and shit, but there's like
they've been there for a long time, but
surviving in that fucking.
But I wonder if they were there permanently or if they were migrating.
Right.
That's kind of how we used to live.
Yeah.
This whole thing of staying one place permanent, I think, isn't how we've always lived.
No, yeah, they would transition.
Mm-hmm.
So you do see, because that's another thing. When you're in the desert, you're gonna come up you're gonna come up and see like a tribe or whatever.
They had a place right next to it where they were closed since the pandemic, but they had their own community. But I think it's like an hour and a half away. There was a city called Shoshone. So if you have kids in Death Valley, you send them to Shoshone because that's the only school.
So not being able to have your daughter there doesn't make you like, I don't want to do this.
It's the only reason I left.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the only.
You're going back.
Yeah, I'm going back.
When are you going back?
When my kid's summer break is done.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
like middle August, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, she has a shorter summer break.
No.
But yeah.
That's
So
crazy. So you're never coming back.
I mean, out of all the cool things I listed, why would I come back to normal society?
Yeah.
You know, to be in traffic, to be bombarded by advertising, you know, to
Okay, I'll list them. The Voice Party.
the voice party.
The voice.
You're restarting your comedy career. You got to go back there and do your set, buddy. So we got to practice it more here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get personal.
Oh shit.
I realize that a lot of the stuff I do is, I think because deep down inside, I want people to like me. And that includes comedy. That includes everything I've ever done. Like I do enjoy it, but it was always like, oh, I want to be the best at it. I want to be really good at it. And it's like, well, why? And it was deep down, it's because I want people to like me. Over here, because I was with friends all day, every day, that goes away. And I still enjoy working out. I still enjoy playing soccer. I still, a lot of those things, I still enjoy them. But it's not that like I want to be the best at it anymore,
It's just doing it for fun.
You do because you like it.
Because you like it.
Yeah, and so anything you don't like, it's like, well, why do it?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Found what makes you happy.
A sense of community, but I think we all need a sense of community, and society, I feel, does everything to take that away from you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But there is ways of preserving it.
Okay, for example, our roads are designed, our streets are designed so that you get to work, and so that you get to the centers of the city where you spend money. It's not designed for you to drive to your friends across town. You have to go through quite a lot.
Right.
You have to go through a lot of stoplights. Yeah, you turn on the radio or TV and it's bombarding you with trying to make you spend your money.
True.
I used to hate like being in traffic, but I'm sure, I don't know, the rest of you, it gives you time alone to yourself to like for me, that's one of the things yeah. I don't know if you can attest to that. You do long hour drives.
Yeah, it's like a lot of times.
It's like a reset sometimes.
Well, sometimes I'm like, you kind of forget that you're in traffic and shit like that, especially if I throw like on a podcast or something like that. So like,
or sometimes just with nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now imagine doing that exact same thing at the peak of a mountain.
You got to climb up there, dude. That sounds tiring.
Or at the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
Or under a tree. Way better than traffic.
True.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
But it's not in the desert where if my car breaks down.
That's not the only national park.
I know. I'm just,
Okay, here's another thing, right?
I'm just trying to get you to come back, motherfucker. All right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be here.
I don't know if you noticed, but some of us at this table really missed you.
I can actually come back.
I hope you can guess who. Everybody, not it.
Or how often do you make plans where you don't spend money?
All the time.
No.
We're in the Bay Area, baby.
No, you usually go out to eat, you go out to see some performance, to the movies. There's almost none of that over there.
Yeah.
But you still do stuff with people.
I do stuff with this guy when we don't spend any money at all.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it is possible. I think you just... All this is bullshit, all right?
No, I'm an expert at doing stuff without spending money. I've always done that.
No, but it is possible. But
yeah.
I get what you're saying. But it's like over there, you're kind of forced to do that shit because there ain't shit happening.
Well,
there.
like I said, it's not for everybody.
No. And I'm sure there's stuff out here that like, I don't know. Just some nights at like, yeah, okay, we're spending money, but we're at bars.
Yeah.
And there's some of the greatest conversations you've ever had with strangers as well.
True.
We also have tourists in the Bay Area, bitch.
And 7-Eleven. And potato chips. Just saying.
I don't go to 7-Eleven at all. I mean, I'm still eating, but no, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. It just, it's like I guess you could probably find a way to do that here. It is more expensive and shit, so that is, I do hear you when you say we're talking about like the commute. Yeah, that does suck. It does, like, having to drive in the morning across the bridge. I'm glad I don't do that shit for a living anymore, but having to do that every morning is fucking horrible. It's not only you're spending, especially right now with gas, you're spending hella money on gas. You got to spend like almost $7 on the fucking bridge. And then once you get there, you got to find parking. That might cost you another $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the desert.
Was catching bar not an option for you, JD?
No, because I have to bring tools. I'm not carrying tools in the fucking, the fucking, you know. Yeah.
There are places that aren't far away from society. Yeah.
What's the nearest town?
Over there, it's a town in Nevada called Pahrump. It's an hour away. It's a really small town. Everything closes by 7. Las Vegas is 2 hours away.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's go
That's
to
not
Death
bad.
Valley.
2-hour trip. That ain't shit.
Yeah, we can stay in Vegas and just drive.
But I would recommend it to everybody that's listening to even just do it for like a season. And it doesn't have to be in the middle of nowhere. There's places that are closer to cities, to society. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of a nice way to get away from things, to get to know yourself. Yeah, a lot of things. So another thing that I thought was really interesting was that for the most part, I feel like people are more open-minded over there just because you're moving around, you're meeting people from all over the country. But compared to the Bay Area, there are a lot of conservatives, and I guess I shouldn't say that conservatives are not open-minded, but
Say it. Say it. I feel attacked.
Look, everyone knows where I stand. Everybody knows who I'm voting for, okay? We don't need to put that on Front Street. All I'm saying is I just wish people had more of an open mind. I agree with Gaspar. There's a lot of closed-minded people in the world.
yeah.
Wait. Say that again. I agree with Gaspar. Say it. I'm going to watch this
agree
later.
with Gaspar that there's a lot of closed-minded people, and that creates a toxicity and divides us.
So there was a lot of
Anyway.
so I met a lot of people who were conservatives.
Do you guys know we've sent 4 times as much money to Ukraine as Trump wanted to build his wall? That's some bullshit. All right, carry on, Gaspar.
Wow.
So one of my closest friends was like ultra conservative.
Really?
Yeah, and the first time he was going on about his stuff, like I got angry inside. And I was like, okay, don't say anything because you're just going to go off on him. And I just let him talk, and I let him talk. And then, I spent about a week kind of thinking of what else to say because it was like, this is something that interests me, and I wanted to talk to him. And
did you come with notes in your notepad?
Oh, I should have, right? No, but so I did, and we had, I think, 3 or 4 like 2-hour plus long conversations, and I learned kind of a few really important things. If you do, it's exhausting. I understand if you don't want to do this, but if you do, I learned some things. One important one is listen. You have to listen to them.
Yeah.
You can't just wait for them to stop talking until you say your points. Another one is it did nothing to attack the political party that they support or to defend the political party that you're going to vote for. Because at the end of the day, like, let's be honest, they're both doing the same things. You can't really defend that. One of them's doing a few things for its voters. The other one's doing a few things for its voters. For the most part, they're doing the exact same things.
Yes.
Phil?
There's extremists on both sides. Most people are level-headed. It's just the loudest 2 are the craziest, okay?
No. That is a false equivalency.
I love this.
The other thing is that when I started talking about things, like, for example, I always started talking about things that should be human rights, like housing, education, food, transportation. And the conservatives that I talk to agree that those things should be provided.
Really?
Yeah, they all did.
Really?
They all did. They all agreed. The ones I talked to.
Okay.
They agreed that the problem is that not just we are all brainwashed. One of the things that all of them said was, we have to stop taking care of freeloaders. It's so, really is that what's bringing our economy down? The freeloaders,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
But they're all brainwashed because Fox News says it over and over and over and over,
Yeah.
and they believe it. They believe that the problems are people on welfare and immigrants and China.
Yeah.
That's what they think that's gonna end the world.
And they have no idea how many tax cuts billionaires get every year.
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
have
they're the
no
ones-
idea how very little the trickle-down theory actually works, because why would I pay you when I could just pay myself?
I mean, I've been on record as saying, Ronald Reagan and fucking trickle-down economics ruined this country. Like, I'll agree to the moon with that.
Whoa. Say that again?
But we do got to think about that southern border, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Why?
You got to put America first.
I mean, if there's a military invasion, of course we should send troops there. But I don't believe in keeping kids in cages and all that stuff.
Right.
That's just me personally.
Right, Phil. Right.
There was a lot of
I'm not trying to get him to agree with me.
a lot of these things that we know, at least here, these guys didn't know. They just didn't know. They didn't know. For example,
So you are like Charles Manson, just spreading
Are you
wisdom.
converting people?
no.
Here.
It's just a desert full of leftists now.
No, you can't convert people. What you can do is move them a little bit
Can't
from
remove them. No,
from.
I've learned a long time ago you can't change people's mind or convert people. They have to do that on their own.
Well, no, they won't do it on their own. There be the system is way too powerful.
Well, there's
Fox
outsiding.
News.
Like sometimes, like a person's life experience will force them to change their opinion about stuff.
And that's all you can do is present them with information that CNN won't give you,
Facts.
Fox News won't give you.
Just give it to God. Let Jesus sort them out. That's what I say.
Especially in those places I've noticed, I've visited like those towns that are like far away from society. People ain't gonna, you ain't changing shit in their minds. Like they're set in their ways.
I think in general,
for the most part.
I think in general, the people that go there are more open-minded. They've seen more, they've met more people, they've been to more places, and then the tourists have money, so they have a better education than most of us. That doesn't mean they're not part of the problem. It's just that it's easier to have a conversation with them than with somebody who doesn't go anywhere, only knows the people around them. Yeah, that was quite an experience. Quite an experience.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like it.
Are you gonna do something differently now when you're going back? Like, 'cause you're not a desert guy, man.
I am a desert
You're
guy.
a Richmond.
become a
You're
desert guy.
a Richmond guy, like for real,
So
for real.
he's a
So I'm
food
not
desert
a
guy.
one. So I was born in El Paso, Texas, which is a desert.
Okay.
I lived there until I was
Just
12.
Work with me, please.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
You're a Bay Area
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just you got. That's why you're like the king of this town.
I'm not the king of this town. People on my senior year would ask me, "Are you new?"
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
The answer.
Okay.
What I'm saying is how do I say this? Like you did stand up. You know, you were. Help me out, guys.
You stand up.
Cinema,
You did,
theater.
at theater.
Yeah.
You were
You're a talented
shooting
guy.
stuff. We
But
shot a
you
few
can-
different video stuff.
You're
like
in that movie we made, which is available on Tubi right now. I know
Highlight
the
of my
comedian.
career.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get
You know
everyone
what?
together and do a screening.
Honestly, yes, do that. Also, if you wanted to, since everyone's bored out of their skull down there, you have unlimited casting for whatever film you want to make.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Start a
Boom.
cult, baby.
Black Joaquin.
What is it with you?
That's what you call the movie, Black Joaquin, and not have a minute.
Not have any African
Based on a true story.
Yeah, basically.
If we took this guy over there, he would probably still wear that fucking hoodie and
Probably.
beanie in the fucking desert.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Nah.
No, but for real, I'm glad you're. I mean, because you've never seen happy out here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true.
You never seem happy out here. So like, you always seem so out of place everywhere. Like that's why I do invite you to bars.
Oh.
And like you seem like so uncomfortable until I got a fucking 6-7 beers in you. Then you loosen up. But you just don't. It doesn't seem like you. How do I say it? Like out of place everywhere. You're sitting by yourself and look out of place.
So dope.
Oh, that's another thing. I would sit by myself at the lunchroom, and a lot of the time, somebody would just come sit next to me, and then there I have a friend. There I have somebody to talk to, and here's another. There's a gym, right? And I remember the second time I went to the gym, there was these two guys, like massive dudes. and we just started chatting. I've never chatted with somebody at a gym here. Never.
Well, you have no one else to talk to. I can't.
That's the thing, is that there's only 3 of us, and it's a gym the size of this space, and so you got to talk to them. But
You're another person? Hey.
yeah, Hey, they were the nicest guys ever.
You like sweating and lifting weights too? So we should plan this.
And otherwise, you probably would never be talking to some guy like that out here.
No,
That's true.
no.
Yeah.
And you know, it's that and the culture of the South. Like, people wave at you that you've never met in your life.
Yeah.
They're driving honk honk, and you're like, you know,
I also
out
kind
here
of
is so different.
I also kind of see it as like, I mean, not to take anything away, but it's like it's forced, because like, what the fuck, you're gonna just be mean to the guy you got to see every fucking day?
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Not forced, but it's like,
That's our natural state.
Yeah.
To talk to people.
For
to
sure,
socialize.
it is. But like, how do I say it?
You've got no one else to socialize with. That's what you're
you
getting
can
at.
be like that, you know, in Bart, even though shit's crazy.
In cities,
Like,
if you're waiting at a bus stop or whatever, right? You're at a grocery store. You're never gonna see those people again. And you know, I'm not the type of person that likes to talk to strangers. And if you do, that's fine. But over here, because there's only 200 of us, and we see each other all the time, it's like, well, you're like, oh, well, let me talk to this guy that I've seen for whatever 3 weeks, and I don't know his name. Yeah, it's just, and I know that these things do happen like in smaller towns or in other countries, but in big cities, it's not designed like that, I feel.
And it is kind of ironic that, you know, in places where there's a smaller population, a complete stranger would more likely be friendly to you than you would in a larger population. I mean, you it's just weird. It's very, very weird.
Yeah.
Ironic. Kind of sad.
Before we go, if there are more weirdos such as yourself, like you said, how would they go about going over there? Like, how can they, like...
Oh, you just apply. You just apply.
Where do they apply or whatever?
So there's this, you can either just go straight to the company, and there's a lot of companies, or the place, but there's one website.
Because you could apply before you get there, I'm sure.
You have to. You don't want to. If you show up, they're not going to, there's nowhere to stay.
Yeah.
No, so what you do, there's a website, coolworks.com, and it has a lot of national parks, a lot of resorts, things like that. And then you can search by state. You can search by a few different. Usually I just search by state, and then you apply, and then you get a phone interview, and then they do the background check and the what's the other thing, the drug test, and then they tell you when to show up. There's no local town for them to get employees. So they need you more than you need them. They're not going to pay you like they need you, but for me, it's a great way to beef up my resume, because I kind of want to try a lot of different things. I've only done like cashier and you know, a couple of, like photography. Nobody's hiring me as a photographer, and so I want to try different things because I know I can. You know, that's how you would do it, or you can just go to the company's website and do it that way. Yeah.
So how much longer are you here for?
Till my kid goes back to school.
What is that?
I have to return her to Florida before the 10th. So.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll ask about that off camera.
Yeah. I don't know. I shouldn't have said Florida. Yeah.
It's good to see you, dude.
It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Absolutely.
Like,
Likewise, my friend.
It's the only thing that I like about here. It's like the people that I know.
Yeah.
It's the only thing.
Well, this is your final appearance on the Voice Party. I just wanted to make it special.
We'll see you next year,
if you guys
Gaspar.
wanted me for anything. So flying out here is actually super cheap from Las Vegas. It's like, I think less than $100. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can just fly out from Vegas.
So I could just come out for
So it's not that far from Vegas. I could, that's like, what is it, like a
2 hours.
Hour flight and then 2 hour drive?
Yeah.
Shit, that's 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, so in a weekend I could come out.
Or we can come visit you. Can we visit you?
You can.
Is there housing available for us
It's
to
super
visit?
expensive.
Would they pay us to visit?
No, it's really expensive. You would have to I would have to hide you guys.
Oh, okay.
Or
me and Corday can hide us.
Right. That's a little. How the fuck you gonna hide us?
no, what you can do is get a Airbnb in the small town that's an hour away.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
way cheaper, actually. That would be a way to make it work.
Okay.
Never mind.
You didn't want to go that bad.
I mean,
We'll
it's,
just see
it's
you
a
when you come
resort.
out.
It might be a fun vacation.
Yeah.
There are better resorts. I'll be honest.
I was gonna say, did you hear him talking about it being 130 degrees?
That's what I was thinking the whole time. It was like, it might be fun. I'm like, at 130?
I mean, if folks
and
all
then
the way from
driving
Eastern-
over there?
I mean, if folks all the way from Eastern Europe
Is a
come
bunch of
over-
Gaspars running around?
Oh, they are weirder. I'm telling you, I was one of the more normal people. But
You're the normal one.
King of Shitville. No, I'm just kidding.
the winters are nice. The winters.
Yeah,
are
I bet.
nice.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. Do you want people reaching out to you about more information?
No, don't reach out to me. Leave me alone.
What's your IG? Just so.
There's one that's just my name, Gaspar Bernal, and there's one that's where I do cosplay photography.
Oh yeah. NorCal artist.
NorCal con artist.
Con artist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Con.
Yeah, I did start a. What's the one that the kids are doing?
OnlyFans?
TikTok.
TikTok, but I haven't really kept up with it.
We have a TikTok.
Oh,
We do.
We? My daughter, she's big on the clock thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The clock thing.
But yeah, I plan on going back there.
Hilarious.
I plan on going back there for another season, but I also want to.
And that's the last one, right?
No, I'm gonna.
Damn it, that's far.
No, see, it's a
We have
really,
to kidnap you.
it's a really affordable way to travel, and so I'm gonna visit,
Oh, yeah.
work at more parks. Like I want to do the Grand Canyon.
Oh, so you're not just gonna do that one?
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna do the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna do Yosemite.
Gotta collect them all like Thanos, baby.
I'm gonna go to Maine.
I think
yeah.
it's Pokemon.
He's here. Oh. He's just taking over resorts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one.
The head
People-
honcho, the head
people do
honcho
this.
weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I didn't think you'd talk a lot about this.
I mean, it's what I've been doing for.
No, I know, but I
6
didn't think
months.
you would go into detail. I didn't
And it
expect
was
to know
interesting.
that, and it was interesting. I was just listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy, you usually, okay. People are used to you not really talking much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, usually we have
When
a
you
guest
were on the
that's talking.
podcast.
Yeah, because
No,
the guest
even-
is talking.
Even then, we've had you on as guest.
the
before.
episodes I
The episodes he
did.
led, he was
It's because you're happy
talkative.
now.
Exactly.
No, it's because I have something to talk about. That's kind of how it has to be. I have to
No,
come
I-
prepared.
I
Yeah,
feel you, I
like
feel
the Noam Chomsky episode is very.
I just heard from someone that that's our best episode ever.
Oh,
No,
who?
don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it later. It's not a woman.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you guys got anything else for Gaspar?
Man, it was great seeing you. And please come
Was it really though? knowing he's not coming
The
back.
cameras are on. I'll be here for the summers.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but we'll probably flake if you ask us out to go.
No, I'm
Yeah,
here.
and then our voice party Christmas party, I guess just fuck that, right?
Yeah, I can't make Christmas. It's too busy over there. So
How is that being away from your family for Christmas?
I don't care about Christmas, dude. I don't care about my birthday. I don't care about any of that.
Oh, that's sad.
It's the
he's
same
deep
to me.
in the cold.
The cold.
He's
No, yeah.
deep in the
How does the Kool-Aid taste, Gaspar?
Yeah.
The only reason,
Are you all guys saving money to get your Nike Cortezes?
I don't know what that means.
drinking
You guys know-
Kool-Aid
you guys know what I'm
in the
talking
desert
about?
with Gaspar
You know what
I
I'm
know what
talking
Nike Cortez is, but I don't get what you mean.
about? Oh, you remember that cult that all committed suicide and they were all wearing Nike Cortez?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Sorry, I'm just. Never mind. Heaven's Gate. Anyways,
Heaven's Gate. Yeah.
Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, you do meet people from all over the country. I made some friends, really close friends from Peru and Ecuador.
Okay.
oh, okay.
I learned about. I learned that I like to help people. I was helping them with translation, with kind of helping them around. I would take them grocery shopping.
I could have told you that. That's why I had you run. You helped us all the time.
Yeah, really
Oh, yeah.
close to them. I have a reason to go visit these countries, which they're very affordable. Usually, when you think of going to visit somewhere, it's like, oh, I'll go to Paris or whatever, right? It's like, well, or Japan. Those places are expensive, but Latin America is affordable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You look happy for the
Yeah.
first time in a long time. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
You always used to have like I said, you looked uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You look like
True.
yeah. You look like you felt like a failure.
Yeah. Well,
That sounds like it's really
no.
fucked up, but
That's the thing is that I had just kind of come to terms because the world tells me I'm an outcast, right? I know it.
Do they really?
Yeah.
No. No.
Maybe not you personally, but
And maybe it's all in my head, but I had just kind of come to terms with, okay, that's just who I am, and I have to accept myself. But it's like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. And I think even people here who I think of as normal have their own demons that they're working with. But over there, I don't know. It feels so different. It feels so different.
Because when I hang out with you, I realize how unnormal I am.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm fucking fucked up.
See, that's the thing. Think
this
about
guy, like, has planned meals. He's not just eating because he's sad. Well, you're not gonna have a 13th beer, guy? Fuck.
when you think about all the people that you know really well, right? Do they not have issues?
Yeah, of course.
Of course they have issues.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Issues that you would think, oh, you need therapy or whatever, you know. That's the other thing I discovered, like therapy. You know, we for a long time we were in tribes, and so you did nothing but socialize.
Right.
You never kept anything. Probably didn't keep things to your chest, and if you did, it was really easy for somebody to get it out of you because you were in a tribe.
Yeah.
And so right here we're so isolated that we have all these issues.
Even though we're so close to everyone.
Someone once said therapy is just a fancy way of saying the rapey.
What the fuck, Phil?
No.
just keeping the formula going.
I
folks.
was thinking the same thing too. Yeah.
I think we'll end on that.
Yeah.
No, but that is true. Having like a close community of people, like they would say that term came from, it takes a tribe to raise a child.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be the kid's parents. It'd be like,
Yeah, the whole tribe.
The whole tribe.
Yes.
The whole tribe. Yeah.
Well, there it is. Our episode with Gaspar, life after the voice party. I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Look great.
You look great. You're killing it.
Yeah.
The desert ain't shit.
It won't always be the desert.
Okay. Well, shit. When do we expect you back? Well, you're around till your kid leaves to.
Yeah, so I won't be here for the next recording.
Oh, you're not invited, by the way.
But
thank you for assuming.
Yeah.
but the rest of this month, so 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
3 weeks.
we'll see you around on Instagram, I'm sure.
Some other desert.
No, bro. Thank you for coming out, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
You're always
Really
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank
You're
you.
always
so much.
welcome here at the shop, Monday through Friday.
Because
9 to 5.
Rigo needs help.
Pricing
9
is
to 5.
excellent.
Yeah,
and they can
If you have
always
a
use some
car
more
that you
help
need
around
wrapping,
here.
you can always find us at Bridge every last Sunday of the month. $15 entry, of course,
Oh yeah.
Phil, you got
15
anything
at the
for your
door.
friend?
You should really check out Unhealthy Comedian streaming now on Tubi.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. And you should start doing stand-up again. Just do it in your little fucking town, dude.
Yeah, but I can do it once, and then they've heard all my jokes.
Then write new ones
Write
later.
new ones.
Yeah, man.
You got time.
You wrote notes too. You can write new jokes.
You could have just came with your whole brand new set and read it on the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I do have new jokes.
Oh, look at you.
Okay.
Trying.
Okay, go ahead. Action.
So I was no.
All right, you guys. Cordy, you got anything for Gaspar?
Nah, man, it's just great seeing you, man.
It is great seeing you, man. All right, that's it. We're in the voice party. We're out.